This is a Irem m92 board running Major Title 2. Now I got it and wasn't booting, but it was missing a lot of ROMs. So I'm after buying a m92 multi. Doesn't boot up either, but it just displays a lot of garbage graphics. So I'm after going back to the original m92, the Major Title ROMs, put them all on, and still doesn't boot. So just giving it a visual check, and I've noticed something here on this custom chip. Don't know if you can see it there with this camera, but see that some of those pins are all bent. So I'm gonna try and straighten those out and we'll give it another go. Yeah, see how this goes. Right, so use a scalpel, straighten out those bent pins. This is on the GA22 custom. I use this scalpel to do it. I've also put on the ROM board, put jumpers in there and there. I'm going to get the jumper pins now. That lets me switch between the original Major Title 2 ROMs and the multi. So I'm going to reassemble this, and you know, hopefully it works. I got this thing cheap enough. I think I got it for like €50 for a non-worker. I forget how much the multi was, but geez, if this works now, it'd be amazing. Okay, here we go. There's a few jumpers here, so I'm after replacing these jumpers with pin headers to make it swapping easy to swap back and forth. You're looking at jumper 1. That's the position that should be for Major Title. Then we've got jumper 6, and that's the position there. Top 2. Jumper 1, bottom, middle and bottom. It depends what way you're looking at it. So if the board is facing this direction, then jumper 6, you've got middle and top, and then you've got these two in the middle there, jumper 7 and jumper 8. So jumper 7 is middle and bottom, and jumper 8 is middle to top. You don't have to do anything with jumper 9 or jumper 12. Those default settings will look fine. So they're the only ones you need to change for the multi. Okay, so we are ready to test this out. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. A lot of glitching, a lot of snow on the screen. It's the boot up process. RAM okay, ROM okay. No. So it looks like bad sprites. I'll replace the caps. This is that custom chip, I'm really sure. So I have fixed the pins on it. I'm going to go through that custom chip as well and look for any lifted pins, and I'm going to replace all the caps. Hopefully that will fix that snow, and there's no sound out either, so maybe that'll fix the sound too. But yeah, like that looks good. It's just the back of some parts of the, yeah, it looks totally unplayable. Well, that's a shame. Okay, removed all the cat piss scummy caps. Pretty much all of them are leaking. And now I'm going to put new ones on. All the new caps installed. And picture's perfect now in terms of the snow is all cleaned up, sound is perfect. But unfortunately the sprites are gone. So looks like it's related to this GA22. I have read online that this controls the clock signal to this, so if I remove the clock, you can see yeah. Oh man, that's a shame, isn't it? Press down right. Tell you what, I'll install the multi now anyway and see what happens. I think it's a lost cause, but sure, give it a go. Okay, here's the M92 multi from Apocalypse, and I've selected the game In the Hunt, and ta-da! Useless. Alright, so it looks like it's a bad GA22 custom, so I have to go and try and find a new M92, unfortunately. This game is very much like Metal Slug, even the sound effects. Okay, we have to get this going. Have to. Okay, so I have the scope on here and just probing around, so you know, looking at the RAM. Signals look nice and clean on IC 44 and 43, but there's two more RAMs here. IC 37, 38, and we start, you know, pin 1, 2, 3, 4, all good, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we're starting to look a bit shitty. So 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 11 to 19, excluding 15 for ground. It looks like that. These, I've traced these come from, and actually she's the same for IC 37 and 38. These come from a custom GA21. So if you look at, like, trace these down, you can, I'm not going to touch them directly because they're a bit dodgy, but they're very close together, but you can see these internal link to the RAMs, and they all look like that.